Okay, guys, a little bit on scorekeeping and timekeeping. So I'm going to start off with as far as you going and doing scorekeeping for katas at tournaments. So let me share that with you right quick. So this is a kata sheet here. So what it does is we have our competitors' names here. So if they've pre-registered for the tournament, each person goes right. We list them, and then if they have once all of these are down, the day of the tournament, everyone that registered at the door, they go underneath those. That's how we do that. Okay, so if you notice on here, there is judge number 1, judge number 2, judge number 3. There's the total, and then that's the places that we do. Okay, so what we do is we have to have 3 judges, and the competitor their name will be called. The head referee will call the competitor's name. They'll stand up, they'll bow before they come into the ring, and they'll say, "Judges, my name is so and so. I do American karate," or whatever form that they do, and their kata. They'll tell what the kata they're doing, and they'll ask for permission to begin. They'll begin. They'll do their form. After the first person's done, they will have a seat. The second person will come up and do the exact same thing, and then the third person will come up and do the exact same thing. After the first 3 competitors, the head referee will ask those 3 competitors, all 3, to come back out to the ring. Okay, they'll have competitor number 1, this one right here, step forward, and the head referee will say, "Judge, prepare your score for that person." Okay, so all the referees will have these little scorecard books. Okay, depending, mostly what we do is if they're beginners, white to orange belts, we score them from 8.0 to an 8.9. 8.0 would be if they forgot their form. 8.9 would be the best for that, beginners. So the judge will say, "Judges, prepare your score." They'll hold up a score and say, I'm judge number 1. You'll write down this total here, 8.7, under judge number 1. Then judge number 2, maybe they have this score. Okay, you'll write down 8.8 underneath judge number 2, and the same thing. You'll write the score down for the third judge. You'll take your calculator or your phone, you'll add those up, add those 3 numbers up, that's your total. Boom. We'll do second competitor, third competitor, and so on. While that's going on, the scorekeeper is adding these totals up. Depending on who has the highest score, that's first place. Then second place, next score. So we'll go first, second, first, third, and second, third. Basically fourth place. So that's how we do katas. Real simple. If you have a calculator, you have an ink pen, this is so easy to do. So that's how we do katas in a nutshell. Sparring. Sparring is a little different. So what we do in sparring, we're still going to use our original list for katas of the people in that division. So what we'll do is have, we're not going to do any more than like 8 to 10 people in a division. That way and if it's any more than 8 or 10 people, we're going to split the division up. Say if there's 12 people, if there's 11 people, we're going to split the whole division up so it's a smaller division. So what's going to happen here is, here's a bracket, single elimination. I like this little guide. It's called a buy sheet. Okay, so what it means is, for instance, if you have 6 competitors, 2 people get to skip a fight. Okay, so what would happen here is, with say six competitors, you would have a competitor go here, and a competitor go here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your 2 buys would go here, and your other 4 would go here. That's 6 competitors. These folks would fight each other. These 2 would fight each other. There's a winner. And these 2 fight each other. That's the winner. Then these 2 that had the buy will fight one another. The winner of that match will go over here. The winner of this match will go over here. And then these 2 will fight for first and second place. And then their name goes there. Now, while you're filling that in, you're just gonna the top line will be the person that's in red. That's why we keep track. The person to the right of the head referee is the competitor that's red. So we have to make sure. So if Joe Smo is to the right of the competitor, or their name is on top line, they're red. The other person is white, red and white. So that's how we do it. And then what we'll do is, as the referee says, 2 points red, you put 2 tally marks for 2 points. 2 points white, 2 tally marks under their name. If they have a foul, I like to put a little F with a circle around it for fouls. Okay, hey, that's 1 time out of bounds. That's 1 foul on white, and we'll keep track. And if either one of them have more than 3 fouls or 3 fouls or more, then they lose a point. So, and the head referee will kind of run you through it. Basically, you're just writing numbers and keeping score and running a stopwatch timer. So it's pretty simple. If you're in class before the tournament, parents or even teenagers or adults, if you're willing to help do this, to score keep with kata and sparring, I will go over this with you. In fact, we will be doing sparring this Thursday. So if you'd like to come out and try to practice this while we're doing that, that would be great. So that way you can have an idea. It's not that hard, and the cool thing is you'll understand it when your kid's competing. And if you have a child that is competing, just let me know, so that way I know ahead of time where I can find another scorekeeper to take your place so you can watch your child compete. So I don't want you having to hang out there and miss your child doing their competition. So anyway, I appreciate your help. If you have any questions, you want to do this, send me a message. That way I can start getting a head count on how many volunteers we have to score keep and time keep, and we'll have a great time. So God bless you guys.